life practice community.
And let's come into our practice on our backs today. I don't often do that, but I feel a bit like it. So you can bring your soles of feet together and then lay your spine down along the mat. And then rest your palms onto your belly flat, face down. And take a moment as you are resting here in stillness and softness to feel it all. Feel whatever is moving through you and within you. And then decide what an intention for tonight's practice might be, and mine is just to open the heart. Create a little bit of space where I might have been stuck. You might go with something similar, or you might go with something completely different. Your call. And then as you sip in air, make the inhales a bit longer. The exhales a bit longer. Trying to send your breath down into the center of your torso. And then let's do a little bit of hip opening. So you're gonna leave your left leg as it is, so open in like a half butterfly, and then lift your right foot up towards the sky like you're stepping on the ceiling, and grab hold of your right big toe and just pull it downwards. So it's a half happy baby and a half butterfly. And then we'll switch the grip and then just leave your right foot now in that half butterfly and grab hold of your left big toe and then just kind of open your hip on this side. Now let's release that left foot and do a tiny bit of core. So let's lift both legs up towards the sky, and you can leave your palms just flat on the ground alongside your hips. And now we're gonna leave our left leg extended and then just lengthen your right leg down towards the mat. And then lift the right leg up and we'll switch opposite sides. So left leg will lower and then it will come straight up. And then keep going like this. So you should feel your core activating. Just kind of warming up. How many more should we do? Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, and if you want to get fancy, you'll do both legs at once. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on one, lower, crunch your body up like you're looking towards your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, land your feet down, land your palms down. Now on your breath in, lift your hips up. And on your exhale, lower your hips back down. And let's keep going like this. Inhale. And then exhale. A few more rounds of breath. Let's take 2 more. And then on your next one, can you lift up? Roll the shoulder blades under, interlace the palms, pinky side pressing down, and then just hold here for a few rounds of breath. And then slowly lower each and every vertebrae one at a time. Open the arms in cactus arms, knees into the chest. Drop your knees over to the right. Gaze over to the left. Land your right palm on the thigh. And then open your right arm and let's come all the way through center. And then just twist the opposite way. Come all the way back up, hands onto the backs of the thighs. Now doing a nice rock and roll of the spine. Can you rock and roll all the way up into a chair pose? So pressing through the feet, lifting all the way up. Nice, there we go. Oh, I see some of your cameras now. I didn't see Lee at the beginning. Stay for one more breath with your arms extended. And now take your palms into your heart center. Take an inhale, lift at your elbows. As you exhale, twist right elbow, left knee. Stay here for 3, for 2. And then for 1, come all the way back through center. Twist the opposite way, left elbow, right knee. 3, 2, and then 1. Come all the way back through center. Press up through the feet. Come to stand, and let's breathe in and sweep our arms up towards the sky. And then when you exhale, I want you to sweep your arms back and interlace the palms behind the sacrum, and then take a breath in, lengthen. And then we're gonna bend the knees and tilt forward. Find a forward fold. Feeling this little bit of a shoulder opener, little bit of a hamstring opener. Flexion at the hips, so a forward fold, and then just emptying and releasing. And then can you release the palms and just sweep them downwards? And then centralize your right fingertips, bend through your right knee, sweep your left arm up towards the sky. Hang on to your twist for a few breaths. And then sweep your left arm down, bend through the left knee, and then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Nice, let's come all the way back down. Take a breath in, halfway lift. Beautiful, exhale, fold, plant the palms, step your feet back, find your strong plank, holding your plank for 10, 9, push the ground away, nice work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's flow through our first vinyasa. And then come all the way up and back to your down dog. Now leave your left foot where it is. Take your right leg up towards the sky. Stay for a few breaths. And then land your right foot. Take your left leg up. Let's land that left foot. Bend through the knees, gaze forward, and once again, hop the feet up to meet the hands. Nice. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Take an exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, sit the hips back, lift into your chair. And then we'll do the same thing as we did earlier. So hands through heart center. Take a breath in, lift. Exhale the right elbow onto the left knee. Nice, you got it. Come all the way back through center. Left elbow, right knee. Come all the way back through center, breath in. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, plant the palms, step back. Strong plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice work, 1. Vinyasa. And then bring your body all the way up into down dog. And this time we'll take the right leg up towards the sky. And then bend through the knees, stack the hips, reaching the right toes over to the left. Come all the way back through center. And then pull your right knee into your chest. Nice, and then this time, we'll step the right foot between the palms. We're gonna land onto the left knee. Coming down into a low lunge, taking a breath in with the arms up towards the sky. Nice, so let's do a few different shoulder openers here. So on your first one, arms are gonna extend. And then they're gonna open into cactus. And then you're gonna weave your right arm underneath the left and high five into your eagle. And then just take a few breaths, opening your heart space towards the sky. Come all the way back with arms extended. Nice, and now this time, plant your right palm onto your left shoulder, weave your left arm around, and see if you can grip your palms into that cow face arms, making a connection. Keep sinking into the bend in the knee. For 3, for 2. And then on 1, let's disconnect that. Arms both extend upwards, breath in. Nice, exhale, palms down. Leave your left palm where it is, sweep your right arm up towards the sky, and then either stay or reach your right arm back, landing on the sacrum, or maybe kicking the heel towards the bottom, gripping your left palm onto your left foot. Beautiful. Let's release the left foot. Take the right palm forward. And now we're going to come into our hamstring opener. Yay. Stay for a few breaths. I have a lot of tightness in my hamstrings because I didn't do any yoga for the past week. I took a week off just doing coaching. It's incredible how your body responds to that week, hey? Like you feel tightness, stiffness, and in all sorts of nooks and crannies. Kind of speaks to the importance of this daily practice. Nice, let's walk the palms forward. Plant both palms, tuck the left toes, Firmly root through the left palm. Take the right palm up towards the sky. Nice, and then we're gonna roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Step your right foot all the way back, side plank. Nice. And now take your right toes off the side of the mat and then lift the heart up. So now you're in a wild thing, a little bit of a back bend. And then can you come all the way forward, planting your right palm, staying in your plank, 5, 4, good work, 3, 2, and then 1 to Vinyasa. Beautiful. All the way up and back, down dog. Opposite side, take your left leg up and then bend through the left knee, stack the hips, opening up. Come all the way back through center. Pull the left knee in. Step your left foot between your palms. Nice. We're gonna land onto the right knee and then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So lift both arms up. Open your arms into cactus. And then weave your left arm underneath the right. Take your eagle and use this arm variation to expand through the heart to lift upwards. And then let's unwind. Reach both arms up. And then this time your left palm will land on your right shoulder. Your right arm will reach around. And see if you can connect fingertips. Nice, and then release that grip. Let's take a breath in, arms upwards. And then hinge forward, planting your right palm, spiraling your left palm, swimming it back, maybe coming into your quad stretch. Nice. Ultimately, just doing what's best for your body. Nice, let's release the right foot. Take the left palm forward. You're gonna walk your fingertips forward as you lengthen over the left leg, and then we'll just stay here for a few breaths. Nice, and then walk your palms forward. Plant through your right palm, tuck through your right toes, lift your right knee, sweep your left arm up towards the sky, get really, really strong, and then roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, step your left toes back, lift your heart, coming into this wild thing for 3, for 2, and then on 1, we're gonna come all the way forward. Nice, beautiful. Land both knees onto the mat. And then slowly lower all the way down. Nice. So a few back bends. Take your palms alongside your hips. First one, we're gonna inhale, pelvis heavy, belly light, lifting your heart up like you're superhero, flying and floating, gazing towards the earth for 3, for 2. Nice, and then 1, can you lower? And then just land a cheek. Nice, now the second variation, you're gonna interlace the palms and then see how it feels to lift the heart up off the mat. Beautiful. Stay for 3, for 2. Nice, and then 1 to lower all the way down, land the opposite cheek. And then for the last variation, if you would like, if your heart is feeling open, to kick your heels back, grip your palms onto the ankles, And then slowly start to lift upwards. Nice, this is your full bow, and just be mindful of how your back feels while you do this. Nice, almost imagine there's like a yoga block between your thighs. You're just holding it in place. 3, 2, and then 1. Can you lower? And then just rock the heels back and forth, windshield wipe. Come all the way through center. Place the feet on the mat. Place the palms underneath the shoulders. Lift up through a table. Nice. And now we are going to take puppy pose. So you're going to walk your hands forward and then just rest your forehead or your chin. So normally my flows are very go, 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 go. But today we're slowing things down slightly. Just kind of creating space where we were stuck. Take one more breath. And then walk your palms back up to a tabletop. Beautiful. So let's extend through our right leg. Teensy tiny bit of core. Extend through your left arm if it feels good. And we'll move through 4 of these. So on your breath in, stay extended. And then on your exhale, elbow to knee. Just 3 more. Can you treat the transitions as poses in themselves? Moving slowly and mindfully. Nice. In your last one, you're going to inhale, expand. And then can you kick your right foot back and maybe you hold your left hand onto your right ankle and then see if you can open a little deeper. Nice, and then just release the right foot, release the left palm, and then land the knee, land the palm. Let's take a breath in through a cow and then exhale through a cat. And then come into the opposite side. So extend through your left leg, extend through your right leg. Keep reaching fingertip to heel for 3, for 2. And then on breath in, extend. And then on your exhale, curl elbow to knee. And then just take 3 more. Breath in. And then breath out. 2 more. And then 1 more. Nice. Inhale to extend. Kick your heel up. See if you can grip your right palm onto your left ankle and then just open for 3. Nice. For 2. And then 1. Release the foot, release the palm, anchor. Breathe in to your cow. Breathe out to your cat. And then come into a neutral and then just sit the hips back on the heels and rest the forehead. Take a few breaths in your child's pose and just see if anything has shifted throughout our practice. Now let's take 1 more round of breath in the child's pose. And then we're gonna lift up into table and then all the way back up into a down dog. This time, leave your left foot where it is. Take your right foot up towards the sky. And then bend through the right knee, start stacking the hips, reaching your right toes over to the left. And then if you would like to flip your dog, go ahead, landing your right toes, lifting your heart up. And then we're gonna come all the way forward, landing your right palm, taking your right knee into your chest, nice work. And then step your right foot between your palms. Nice, this time coming all the way up. And then open into a warrior two. So we're gonna do the same kind of shoulder openers we did earlier. So reach your right palm back, land it on your left shoulder, sweep your left arm around. Can you hook your hands together and then keep sinking down into the right knee? And then slowly just expand that. And then reach the right elbow forward. Reach the left arm towards the front of the room, extended side angle. Beautiful. And then you decide if you want to reach your right palm down towards the mat. Maybe you want to go into your full bind, wrapping the left arm around, taking the right arm underneath, holding into that connection for 3 breaths. It's magic 3s today for some reason. Nice, let's press through both feet, lift all the way up. Nice, and then take your palms into your heart center. You're gonna rotate off of that back heel so that you're coming into a crescent lunge. Take the arms up towards the sky, inhale. Open the arms, cactus. Take your right arm underneath the left, eagle arms once again. And then lift your heart upwards. Now let's trust that the right foot will hold us. Try to keep this bind, lift forward, extending through your left leg, extending through the crown of the head. Hold for 5 breaths. Beautiful. It's okay if you fall. And then can you tilt all the way up to stand and then cross your left thigh on top of your right and sit back into your eagle. Beautiful. Let's take 5 more breaths. Now take a big breath in, anchor through your left foot, reach the arms up towards the sky. Big breath in. And then when you exhale, forward fold. Let's take our peace fingers around our big toes. Take a big breath in, extend. Nice, and then just exhale, take it forward. Hanging out in our forward fold for a few breaths. And then if you want to send your hands face up underneath the soles of the feet, go ahead. Nice, release the grip. Take an inhale, half lift. Take an exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. Nice, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to Vinyasa. Bring your body all the way up and back to down dog. Left leg lifts, opposite side, bend through your left knee, stack the hips. And then if you want to flip your dog, go ahead, landing the toes, outer edge of the right foot, lift your heart. Land your left palm, take your left knee into your chest. Beautiful. Step your left foot between your palms. Land onto your right heel. Come all the way up into your warrior two. And then can you plant your left palm onto the right shoulder, weave your arm back, grip your fingertips, hold here, keep bending through the left knee. And then let's release our grip, landing our left elbow onto our left knee, reaching our right arm towards the front of the room. And then if you want, you might take the left fingertips down or maybe go into that full bind. Nice. Now can you release? Press through the feet, lift all the way up. Let's take the hands onto the heart center and then lift off the right heel, rotate towards the wall. Open your arms up. Nice. We're going to do the next thing. Obviously, we're doing the next thing. We're coming into the eagle arms. So can you open your arms? And this time it's left arm underneath the right. Weave the arms together, high five, maybe lifting your heart open for 3, for 2. And then on 1, tilt forward, trust that your left foot will hold you. Lengthen your right leg behind you. Nice, and then slowly tilt all the way up to stand. Cross the right thigh on top of the left. Sit into your eagle, maybe tuck the toes, take 5 full breaths. And then anchor your right foot, come all the way up, reach your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, fold forward. Take an inhale, half lift. Take an exhale, fold, and then either hook the peace fingers around the big toes or send the palms face up. Take 5 breaths. Really drop your head, let it go, release. Beautiful. Let's release our grip. Take an inhale to halfway lift. Take an exhale to fold. Just wiggle your toe mounds out, toes out, heels in. Sit your hips down. Find yourself in a little squat. Nice. Let's do a little bit of shoulders here. So we're going to expand through our right palm, lift our left arm up, and then maybe you weave back and make a connection. And then come all the way back through center. And then maybe bind the opposite way. Nice, come all the way back through center, palms at heart center. And then just sit your bottom down onto the mat, bring your body into Navasana, both pose. Lovely, little bit of core. Slowly lower, Ardha Navasana, hovering, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice, and then 1 to lower. Land your feet onto the mat. So I'm gonna give you two back bend choices. Okay, you can plant your palms, plant your feet, and lift your hips up and roll into your regular bridge. Or if you want to fully go into wheel, you're gonna plant your palms, fingers towards your shoulders, lift your head all the way up. Find your full wheel posture. Nice. Just choosing what's best for you. Take 5 breaths. Nice. You got it. And then just take one more breath where you are. And then slowly lower all the way down. Nice, just pause for a moment with your spine in neutral. And then when you're ready, bringing the knees into chest, giving yourself a little bit of a hug. Nice. And then take the palms onto the backs of the thighs. So for one more time, we're gonna rock up into chair, seeing if you can rock and roll, and then without your hands, come all the way up, pressing onto the feet. Nice, strong into your chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 to lower. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Nice, take an exhale, fold. Make your way back to your down dog. If you would like to take a vinyasa here, go ahead. Nice. And then take the right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. We're gonna come all the way into a pigeon pose. So draw the right knee in, lay the right shin across the width of the mat, wiggle the left knee back. Nice. So you are welcome to come straight into sleeping pigeon if you like. And if you wanna play around with our mermaid, we're gonna leave our right palm, kick our left heel back, and see how it feels to kind of pump the left heel inwards. And if it feels like too much for your quad or your knee, feel free to just back off. There's no sense in like hurting yourself. But if it feels good, feel free. Nice. And then maybe you can start to walk the toes in towards the elbow crease. Perhaps the right arm lifts up and maybe connects. And if not, one day, we have forever. Nice, and then if you have that foot or you're upright, let's slowly come forward and then just meet everyone in pigeon. And stay for a few rounds of breath. Nice. Let's take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then just take your palms underneath your shoulders. Let's tuck the left toes, lift all the way up and back. Neutralize your spine and down dog. Take 5 breaths. And then come into the opposite side. Take your left leg all the way up, big breath in. Curl your left knee in. Lay your left shin across the width of the mat. Wiggle the right knee back. Nice. How does this side feel? My left side feels a billion times tighter. I don't know why. Leave your left palm where it is. Maybe you kick the foot back and then do some pumps. Just kind of feel out. This side might be completely different than the other. I don't even know if I will get into my mermaid. And then maybe you take the toes into the elbow crease, reach back. See how that feels? Nice. And then when you're ready, coming all the way back into sleeping pigeon. Nice. Come all the way up onto the palms. Beautiful. Let's roll onto the left hip and take the right knee all the way back around. Landing the feet onto the mat, roll all the way back down onto your spine. So we did lots of heart openers today, and we started with a bridge at the beginning of the practice. And so we're just gonna take one more bridge now before we wind down. And I want you to observe if you feel like you can get into it a little deeper maybe. So pressing through the palms, pressing through the feet, lifting the hips up, rolling the shoulder blades under, interlacing the palms. And maybe nothing physically has shifted, but maybe mentally you just feel more spacious or more present. Maybe you don't notice anything at all, and that's all good too. It's all part of the practice, the journey. And can you release that slowly lower, one at a time, vertebrae by vertebrae? Last thing that lands is the hips. And then lower. Let's lift our legs up towards the sky. So option 1 is to stay here in this waterfall. And then option 2 is to come into your full shoulder stand. You're gonna lift your hips up, anchor your palms on the back body. Keep your toe mound zip together. Being super mindful, if you have pain in your C7, pain in your spine, don't do it. And then let's roll all the way back down. Countering shoulder stand with fish. So place your palms underneath your bottom. Lift and press through your elbows, lifting your heart up. And then you might lay the back of your head down on the mat. Press through the elbows, lift up, slowly lower. And then roll your hands out. Can you take your knees into your chest one more time? And this time we'll extend through the right leg, draw the left knee in. And then use your right palm to pull your left knee all the way across. Open through your left arm, bring your body into your spinal twist. Taking one more round of breath. Nice, and then slowly coming all the way back through center. Taking the opposite knee into the chest, lengthening the opposite leg. And then pulling your body into the twist on the opposite side. There is this yoga teacher called Sean Korn. She's pretty famous in North America. And she posted something on Instagram around Christmas time this year that was very memorable to me. She posted about her boyfriend when she was very, very young, in her 20s. And he was something like 15 years older than her. And she dreamed of moving out to LA to start a yoga career, and the small town that they lived in, it wasn't going to happen. She didn't have any money, and so he bought her a car. And they drove across the United States together. The closer she got to California, the more excited she was, and the closer he got to California, the more sad he was. Let's take one more round of breath in our twist. And then slowly come back through center. Nice, and then press your feet together and we'll drop the knees apart. We're gonna finish in a butterfly, just like we started our practice with. Before we go into our Shavasana in a few minutes. So that car that he bought her, it was how she started her yoga career. She was able to drive around the city teaching yoga class after yoga class and teaching private yoga classes, and she would have never made it without that car. And she's still very good friends with him to this day, but their partnership obviously wasn't going to work because she had to step into her destiny and he had to step into his. And she said what was one of the most beautiful things she learned from that relationship was how to love and let go at such a young age. To love and let go, it's one of the most important things we'll learn in this lifetime. And then decide if you want to stay in this butterfly, decide if you want to stretch into a shavasana or come up to seated, it's all good. Just choosing the pose that will be your container to process this experience. Just know that I'll bring you back when the time is up. Ishkavamapu Lela, 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 Ishkavamapu Lela. Give your body a nice wake up, stretch, wiggle, wobble, whatever it needs and wants. Taking your body into a sweet little hug. And then slowly making your way up to meet me in a seated shape. You can take your palms together at your heart center and lengthen through the spine and just gently tuck the chin. So we close with an intention. An ancient intention, but the original intention. Passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. And it's that our yoga practice remain steady. Our efforts remain continuous. Our yoga serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe, be happy, be healthy, be free. May the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So finishing with an Om, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling through to make the Om. So a big breath in, big breath out, big breath in. Thank you so much for sharing the space and the practice. The light in me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you had a nice practice. A bit slower than usual.
Alex.